Pahrump's been promised a lot, but too often those promises get broken. Matt Sadler is different. He stands for freedom, smaller government, and putting you first. No more ignoring the people, no more overreach. Just real leadership and promises kept. In the Republican primary, your vote matters. Vote Matt Sadler for District 5.
On June 9th, I'd be honored to have your vote. Please visit votemattsadler.com.
Paid for by Committee to Elect Matt Sadler.
Desert pests. Get rid of them. Get Arid. Arid Pest Control has had experience with Pahrump Desert Pests since 1995. Licensed and insured, Arid has low rates, no contracts, and no initial fees. Bees, spiders, scorpions, outside or inside. We've seen it and we'll take care of it. Arid Pest Control. For extreme reliability and extreme peace of mind, call today, 727-8343.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 at Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV. And now on Roku devices on this Monday, June 1st, 2026. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo. Here's what's going on. We had team coverage down at the Pahrump Justice Court this morning for a rally hoping to bring awareness to the case of a man advocates say received an excessive life sentence.
There was a rally at the Pahrump Justice Court Monday morning to bring awareness to a man advocates believe was unfairly prosecuted and had received an excessive sentence. We spoke with the group's founder and one of the 12 jurors.
It's Monday morning. We are outside of Pahrump Justice Court and Parole Pathways, organized by the founder, Jenna Hickson, is here because there's a man that supporters and advocates say that he was fiercely prosecuted and has received an excessive sentence, life in prison, for being a passenger in a car. I'm with Jenna Hickson. Thank you so much for coming on News 25.
Thank you.
Can you just set the scene, tell us how we got this situation? Robbie Walsh is in prison for life. What happened?
He was in a vehicle with a confidential informant and a girl that he was with, and they had gotten on a controlled buy from Vegas. They drove from Vegas, from the east side to Nye County to do a controlled buy, and he was inside of the vehicle when they had pulled over the car of people.
Okay, so we got some new information today.
Yes,
the purpose here is to bring awareness. In fact, Robert's mother is here today too.
Yes, sir.
And what is your relationship again with Mr. Walsh?
Robbie Walsh, I knew him when my dad's done 36 years in prison, and I met him when I went to go visit my dad for the first time after being 18 years old.
Okay. So people might be asking, there's two sides to every story. What's the record of Mr. Walsh prior to this?
Robbie Walsh was charged and convicted of 2 felony prior terms in prison. The first one was with battery with use of a deadly weapon causing substantial bodily harm in 2003. And then in 2008, he was convicted of felon in possession of a firearm.
Okay.
And then this charge.
So now if folks want to carry on, continue, follow the story, support, and get in touch with you, how can they do that, Jenna?
They can follow me on Facebook, Parole Pathways NDOC Families United, and they can also follow me on TikTok.
We're with Rhonda Van Winkle. She has an interesting insight, interesting angle into this case because...
I was one of the jurors, one of the 12.
Okay, so you heard the information. Again, it's interesting you said you didn't know Robert's prior background, correct?
Correct.
All right. What's the new information we have here today?
Well, you know, Judge Wonker was kind enough to come out and very respectfully update us on what's been happening with Robert Walsh's case.
All right.
First, what I wanted to tell you is that I was one of the 12 jurors. I'm obviously one of the ones who found him guilty. He was guilty. He was in a car with 2 ounces of methamphetamines. Technically, that makes him guilty. But as a juror, you don't know the law. You aren't even sure if that's the case. So you're sending questions back and forth to the judge, which they can't really answer because they can't tell you certain things.
Right.
We are not privy to his background. What I see as a juror is a young man in his 30s, and I have a son in my 30s, right, or in his 30s, and I'm thinking that could be my boy. It's sentencing, right? I'm the only juror who comes to sentencing, which really shocked me because to me, I'm in charge of somebody's fate. Like, that's how I feel.
But that's not a requirement, though, of the other jurors.
No.
You took that upon yourself because why?
Because I feel responsible for somebody. You know, I'm making a life-changing decision for them. And catching up with Jenna and the progress Robert's made through the last 13 years of his life, he's done very well while being incarcerated. He's graduated courses, and he's had the best behavior, and he works. I feel like he needs a chance to live his life.
Sure.
This is not political, people. I am not trying to tell you to vote or not vote for a DA, or, you know, district attorney or judge or anything. And we probably need to find out who his public defender is to see if we can get this pushed through. Because he deserves, in my opinion, to be out. He's done enough time. He's proved he's going to be a citizen who contributes to society. That's how I feel.
And News 25 gathered new information today given to us directly from Judge Kim Walker. It stated, court documents filed in August 2024 show District Judge Kimberly Walker requested guidance from the Nevada Supreme Court regarding the sentencing of Robert James Walsh, who was sentenced in 2014 to life in prison without the possibility of parole on drug trafficking charges. In the filing, Judge Walker noted that Nevada law had changed since Walsh's sentencing, specifically regarding the amount of drugs required to qualify for low, mid, and high-level trafficking offenses. The judge also referenced what she described as a shift in how similar high-level trafficking cases are prosecuted today, with some defendants receiving plea agreements that significantly reduce prison time. Judge Walker stated that, in fairness to Walsh, she believed his sentence should be modified to a definite term of 25 years with parole eligibility after 10 years served. However, the Nevada Supreme Court later ruled that changes in the law, sentencing outcomes in other cases were not valid legal grounds to modify Walsh's sentence and affirm the original judgment. News 25 will continue to follow this story. More news now. A motor vehicle accident occurred earlier today in Pahrump that resulted in injury. One victim was transported to Desert View Hospital and another flown to UMC. More now from News 25's Cristy Willis.
At just after 11:30 a.m. on Monday, June 1st, a two-vehicle injury accident occurred at the intersection of Highway 160 and Highway 372 in Pahrump. According to the initial report, a silver Honda was traveling southbound on Highway 160 when a gray sedan traveling northbound attempted to make a left-hand turn onto Highway 372. The two vehicles then collided, causing significant damage to both vehicles. The driver of the Honda was transported by Mercy Air to UMC in Las Vegas for further treatment. The driver of the gray sedan was transported locally to Desert View Hospital. The severity of both drivers' injuries is unknown at this time. Traffic was redirected around the crash site while emergency crews worked to clear the roadway and investigate the accident. Authorities are reminding drivers to practice defensive driving and remain aware of their surroundings at all time, whether operating a motor vehicle or traveling as a pedestrian.
More local news coming up and the weather forecast and sports. You're watching News 25.
It's the Declaration of Deals at Saida Trudeau. We're pledging our allegiance to you, our customer, with the Declaration of Deals to help you keep more of the money you work hard for. We have incredible deals across all our new inventory. Deals like 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $3,500 in bonus cash, plus no payments for 90 days on select 2026 Ram 1500 models. Or what about a new 2026 Chrysler Pacifica? Get $3,500 bonus cash plus no payment for 90 days. Or 0% financing for 60 months. We're proud to be Pahrump's original hometown dealer. Family-owned, veteran-owned and operated for over 24 years, serving our community with integrity isn't just business, it's personal. Come see us for the declaration of deals here at Saida Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram and declare your deal today.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
Attention mechanics. Are you an experienced mechanic in the Pahrump, Las Vegas, or surrounding areas? If you are, we have a great opportunity for you. This is a career, not just a job. The Ponderosa Dairy is looking for skilled mechanics to work on over-the-road trucks, CNG, Cummins, Detroit, diesel engines, heavy equipment transmissions, and more. You'll love working at the beautiful Ponderosa Dairy, starting at over $1,500 per week with full benefits, plus a 401k retirement plan. Join the team at Ponderosa Dairy, just a short drive outside of Pahrump. All applicants are welcome. If you want to go to work every day loving the work you do, call Ed now at 702-682-3339 and send your resume or an email of your experience to the address on the screen, edgoodhart@gmail.com. Our business is essential and we have plenty of work to be done. We know you have choices. Choose to work for a company that will respect you and treat you like family. Again, call us at 702-682-3339, starting at over $1,500 per week, plus full benefits and a 401k.
Mom's Diner, the heart of Pahrump, is open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Something fun is always happening here, from the arrival of classic antique cars to watching the diner enjoy a Momstrosity burger. The food is so good, you'll think they stole your mama. Mom's Diner is open daily from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 1242 East State Street, number 100. Dine in or take out. Call 775-751-9929.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25, and thank you for listening to the radio simulcast on Ace Country 103.1. We're following up on an arrest report from last week of a suspect allegedly assaulting a pregnant woman. Several juveniles were in the home at the time and allegedly witnessed the incident. Reporter Cristy Willis has the details and was on the scene.
Just after 2 p.m. on Friday, May 29th, Nye County Dispatch received a report of a domestic battery in progress in Pahrump. According to the reporting party, the victim was allegedly on the floor while the aggressor was on top of her, striking her. The caller also reported that the victim may have been unconscious and that the suspect possibly had a firearm. According to the arrest report, when deputies arrived at the residence, they could hear a commotion coming from inside the home. After our deputies identified themselves, a male juvenile opened the door. Deputies then reportedly observed an adult female emerge from the kitchen area, appearing distressed and having difficulty walking, while two juveniles assisted her to the front door. Deputies also observed an adult male who exited the kitchen area of the residence. Pahrump Valley Fire Rescue responded to the scene. However, the victim advised she would self-transport to Desert View Hospital for additional treatment. Deputies made contact with Manuel Gallardo, who was identified by his Nevada identification card. According to the report, Gallardo stated he had walked to a nearby gas station and returned home to make eggs for his children. He allegedly told deputies that he became involved in a verbal argument with the victim. Gallardo reportedly denied that anything physical occurred between him and the victim. Once the victim had calmed down, deputies spoke with her further inside the residence. The victim reportedly told deputies that she's pregnant, has 8 children, and lives in a trailer in the property. She stated that she had called Gallardo and asked him to take her to the hospital to check on the baby. The victim also reportedly stated that she suffers from panic attacks. According to the report, the victim stated that she had taken her anxiety medication and asked Gallardo for the keys so he could drive her to the hospital. She alleged that Gallardo brushed towards her and took the keys from her hand, causing her to flinch due to prior alleged physical abuse. She stated she then fell backwards and struck her head. The victim told deputies it was possible she had lost consciousness, and when she regained awareness, Gallardo was allegedly on top of her while her children attempted to help her. She stated deputies arrived moments later. Deputies reportedly observed red marks on the victim's wrists, consistent with being grabbed, along with a bruise on her abdomen. The reporting party allegedly told deputies that they went to the residence after hearing the victim yelling for help. The witness stated that they allegedly saw Manuel on top of the victim, punching her with a closed fist, including striking her stomach. According to witness statements contained in the report, the victim could be heard yelling, quote, "Help, please stop," while Gallardo allegedly stated, quote, I hate you, I want to kill you," end quote. Deputies also noted in the report that several juveniles were inside the home during the incident and allegedly witnessed portions of the altercation. Investigators documented statements from witnesses and evidence observed at the scene before Gallardo was ultimately taken into custody and transported to the Nye County Detention Center. Gallardo was charged with 1 count of owning or possessing a firearm by a prohibited person, 1 count of failure to register as a convicted person, 1 count of domestic battery, 1 count of coercion by threat or force, and 2 counts of child abuse or neglect. News 25 will continue to follow this developing case and will provide updates as additional information becomes available.
Well, 'twas the night before Game 1, and all through the town, not a fan could sit still. Not a soul could calm down. The jerseys were hung by the TV with care in hopes that Lord Stanley soon would be there. Mikey Rohanna, Sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The wait is almost over. For hockey fans and for people who haven't seen their family members since the playoffs started. The Stanley Cup is officially set to begin Tuesday night in Raleigh. Games 1 and 2 will be played Tuesday and Thursday in front of a fan base known as the Caniacs, who have been waiting for a trip to the final since 2006. That's 20 years of waiting, hoping, and yelling at the television. Meanwhile, in the WNBA, A'ja Wilson continued her campaign to prove she's actually playing basketball in rookie mode. Wilson stuffed the stats sheet with 28 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 blocks, while Jackie Young added 23 points and 9 assists as the Las Vegas Aces defeated the Golden State Valkyries 91-81 on Sunday. The Aces hit the road to take on Los Angeles on Tuesday. Over on the College Diamond, UNLV has found its next skipper. The Rebels have hired Nick Garitano as head baseball coach following a successful 16-year run at the College of Southern Nevada. He takes over for Stan Stolt, who announced his retirement last weekend. And baseball fans in Las Vegas won't have to wait until 2028 to see the Athletics, while the A's prepare for their future 33,000-seat domed stadium on the former Tropicana site. They're bringing 6 regular season games to Las Vegas Ballpark this month. The Milwaukee Brewers visit June 8th through the 10th, followed by the Colorado Rockies June 12th through the 14th. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. And coming up, well, our celebrity chef, Alicia, is back, and she has some great snack ideas to go while you're watching the game. You're watching News 25.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks.
Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Hi there, it's Judge Michelle Fiore, When you elected me as your Justice of the Peace, my focus was simply the people of our community. Justice isn't just about punishment. It's about accountability, rehabilitation, and giving people a path forward, not just a jail cell. I know there have been headlines, and I understand how that can make some of you feel. Headlines don't tell the truth. I want the opportunity to speak with you one-on-one to answer your questions personally. Join me at one of my upcoming community events because I care about Pahrump and I care about you. Please vote for me, your judge, Michelle Fiore.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE-certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple refreshment or snack? Come visit one of our 6 Horizon Market locations near you. We also have the loosest slots around town with over $1 million in payouts. You will get Pahrump's hometown value, where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your Horizon in Pahrump.
Need a check?
In a wreck?
Need a check?
In a wreck? Need a check? Hurt in a wreck and need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo, celebrity chef. Alicia is back again this week and has some great snack ideas for the big game tomorrow night. Kick up your cashews a notch.
Welcome to another segment of Alicia at Home. I'm Alicia Chevatone, chef and cookbook author right here in Southern Nevada, and I have something to celebrate because our Vegas Golden Knights are going to the Stanley Cup yet again, and I know that that means that you're probably going to be having a lot more people over to the house, and you want your snack game to be on point. So I'm going to share with you a little riff on a recipe that I have featured in my latest cookbook, Pop Life. And in Pop Life, we feature something called Chai Pretzel Crunch, which is basically just little spheres of pretzels rolled in maple syrup and seasoned with my chai spice blend and baked until crunchy. Today we are going to make my chai cashews, which are actually going to be featured at the Fountain Blue here in Las Vegas at Nowhere Lounge coming up here in the next week or so. So we're going to get you in on the ground floor to see how you can make them at home and dazzle all your friends for the big Stanley Cup games. But one of the things that I can tell you is that chai, and let's talk about chai for a minute. Chai is Hindi for tea, and masala is Hindi for spice blend. So if you see chai masala online, you can buy a nice little spice blend, or you can buy mine at distilledspices.com. It's very peppery. I add sugar to mine, so it's a little bit of sweet, nice peppery and sweet. And we take simply some dry roasted, unsalted cashews. We toss them in maple syrup, And then we just simply apply generously this chai spice blend over the top, give it a nice mix. You're going to want to put this on a parchment-lined baking sheet so that nothing sticks. And then to that, balance it out with a little bit of salt because this is peppery and sweet. We want to add a little bit of salt to this as well. You're going to bake this at 325 for about 8 to 12 minutes. And trust me, you are going to smell it in the house. It's going to smell spectacular, and you're going to know when it's done. As soon as you pull it out of the oven, you have to let the cashews cool for about 20 minutes. Keep tossing them and tossing them and tossing them. They're gonna get nice and dry, and they're gonna look just like this. So you can give a little ramekin to all your friends to enjoy the game at your house. Oh my God, they're so good. Wait until you taste these. And if you don't wanna make them at home, go to Nowhere Lounge at Fountainville. You can see them there too. Remember to keep it locked here at KPVM Channel 25. I'm Chef Alicia. I'm gonna keep enjoying these chai nuts and bake off some more. And go Knights, go.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
It's the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam. We're looking at Mount Charleston from KPVM-TV. Now, it is getting into the triple digits. Maybe you want to get down to the Pahrump Community Pool. They have the water aerobics Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's a good place to cool off. Forecast is coming up.
I'm Rhonda Kennedy, and I'm running for Congress to bring real conservative leadership to Nevada. I'm a lifelong Republican, a constitutional rights attorney, and a proud mother of 6. For years, I fought in the courtroom to defend the freedoms that make America exceptional. When politicians panicked during COVID and tried to strip away our God-given rights, I stood up and fought back. I took on government overreach and helped force the reopening of gun stores and ranges across the country, defending our Second Amendment when it mattered the most. Washington has failed Nevada. Stephen Horsford continues to rubber stamp the Democrat agenda, while his Republican challenger, Cody Whipple, was a Democrat just months ago, and even donated to Catherine Cortez Masto's campaign in 2016. Nevada deserves better. We need a fighter who will secure our borders, protect our constitutional rights, strengthen our schools, support hard-working families, and put Nevada first, not party insiders. I'm Rhonda Kennedy, and I will never stop fighting for our freedoms and our future.
I'm Arlette Newvine of Newvine Law, your local personal injury attorney. If you don't know who to trust with your case, you can trust me. Voted by my peers within the Nevada Justice Association, I have been recognized as Nevada's 2026 Rising Star of the Year for my dedication to civil justice. When you've been in an accident, you deserve just that, justice. Lawyer up in Pahrump with Newvine Law. Call or text 775-235-HURT. Attorney access guaranteed.
Loving your Valley Communications internet?
Now you can share it.
We're introducing our VCA referral program.
So when you refer a friend who signs up,
you get a free month of internet.
Good internet is better when shared. Refer a friend to VCA. When they sign up, you receive a free month of internet. Learn more about the referral program at valleycom.com. Valley Communications. Local, affordable, reliable.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hello, hello, Romy here on this magical Monday. Let's take a look at our surrounding areas forecast. Fernley, we have a high of 84, Fallon a high of 85, Carson City at 82, Tonopah with a high of 80 degrees, Goldfield at 83, Beatty at 93, Amargosa at 98, Las Vegas at 100, and Death Valley at 107 degrees. Currently here in Pahrump, it is 94 degrees. The high today was 96 degrees. Winds coming from the south-southwest at 10 miles per hour. Humidity at 8%, and the sunrise was at 5:27 a.m. this morning. And tonight, the sunset will be at 7:56 p.m. Humidity at 15%. Winds coming from the southeast at 7 miles per hour, and the low will be 66 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Tuesday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 98 and a low of 68. Wednesday, partly cloudy as well with a high of 100 and a low of 68. Thursday, a high of 100, a low of 70. Friday, a high of 100 with a low of 72. Saturday, a bit breezy with winds of up to 17 miles per hour. The high will be 96 and the low will be 68 degrees. Sunday, the high will be 93 with a low of 65. And Monday, a high of 90 with a low of 66. And that was your weather forecast. Now back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Thank you, Romy. That looks like a very good forecast, particularly Tuesday, Thursday nights. We have the Vegas Golden Knights watch parties outdoors, and it looks just terrific. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. Chris Palermo, the whole staff, make it a great night.